Let's talk about the new battlefield for union labor, namely remote work. The transforming trend in unionization and remote work is transforming how labor activism is functioning right now. Remote work advocacy by unions is revitalizing union influence across private sectors and public sectors alike. For the private sector, I'll share an example with Google for the Alphabet Workers Union, which made a breakthrough agreement with Google Help contract workers to ensure fully remote roles for them and provide layoff protections as well as bans on pervasive surveillance monitoring tools. It's a pioneering wall-to-wall model that unites full-time and contract workers and sets a precedent for other tech companies to follow. So that's private sector. In the public sector, there was a recent agreement with the Social Security Administration by the AGFE, American Government Federal Employees Union, with telework policies locked in for many thousands of workers, over 40,000, until 2029. And it has been a critical agreement among the SSA's lowest staffing levels in 5 decades. We have research showing that it helps boost productivity by 6.2% in 2024, this ability to telework for them. And the agreement does face political challenges from Trump, but it remains a legal safeguard and will be very hard to reverse for the Trump administration. So that's the public sector. And unions, moreover, are modernizing remote work standards globally. For example, the Uni Global Union is a federation of skills and service sector unions across the globe, and it put together a database of 119 union negotiated agreements from 25 countries with clauses on remote work. It shows that 18%, nearly a fifth, of collective surveillance agreements now address surveillance and remote work, like with Google. Another example is the rise of clauses associated with right to disconnect, so not having to be connected, now present in over 50% of the agreements reviewed in the database. Unions are also addressing freedom of association, ensuring that it doesn't erode collective bargaining rights, with over half of the union agreements including guarantees for maintaining union activities in remote settings, like providing contact details for communication or IT support for virtual meetings for unions. Also, health and safety provisions are revolving, addressing risks like isolation and ergonomics in remote settings. Lastly, agreements are increasingly addressing career development, ensuring remote workers are not disadvantaged in promotions, training, or professional opportunities. So unions are maintaining and increasing the relevance with a digital, flexible workforce through advocating for remote work. This expanded focus includes contract workers as well as full-time laborers, ensuring collective representation that's wall-to-wall. And remote work advocacy will continue to boost union membership and bridge gaps between different workers. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wise Decision Maker Show. Please make sure to subscribe wherever you checked out the show and leave a review. It helps others discover the show and helps us improve the show. And if you have any questions, email me at gleb, Gleb, @disasteravoidanceexperts.com.